it on the table. It doesn't want to clip onto my pants. Can you guys hear me? Can they hear me? I don't know if it's like too far down.
I can hear you.
Okay.
This one's not working for some reason.
Laney's mic isn't working?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, cool. All right.
So I assume I'm showing my hand to the camera?
Yeah, that's what these are for. So, since they can hear us now, remember to drop the Twitch primes in chat. If you have an Amazon Prime, you can link to your Twitch account. Do you have a sub button now?
Do what?
Do you have a sub button now?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I haven't looked. I'm not even really doing this for that reason.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep telling him to drop Twitch primes whether or not you have a sub button.
You gonna die for token? Or for
Sure.
life?
Yeah. That way I don't have to pull out carbon.
Right.
All right,
And do you want a high roll?
Sure.
Okay. Wow. I have such low rolls tonight.
I will go first.
Okay.
Six, 7. Yeah, that's a hand.
I'll keep.
I'll keep it as well. Turn 1, I'm gonna play Plains and Pass.
Okay. Draw. Island pass.
Draw for turn. Faceless Haven. Sun Gold Sentinel, no targets to exile.
Okay.
Next turn.
Draw. Mountain. I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. Snow-covered plains. Elite Spellbinder.
Okay.
When I enter the battlefield, I can look at your hand. Exile 1, it costs 2 more. Gatekeeper iteration. I'm gonna hit Burn the House Down, so it costs 7.
Okay.
Do you want me to put a dice on it?
No.
Cool. And then I'm gonna attack you for 3.
I will take it. Go to 17.
Pass turn.
All right. Draw. Ooh. Play the runes tapped, and I will pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play a plains. I'll tap 3 plains to turn this into a creature.
Okay.
Go to combat. Declare 3, 6, 10.
Total?
10 damage total.
Yeah. Go to 7.
Pass turn.
Untap, draw. Lava Glide pathway.
This isn't a creature anymore, sorry.
All good. I'll pass turn.
Everything I have drawn this game has been a plains. I lied.
Oh.
Tap 3. Make this a creature. Go to combat.
Yep.
Declare 10.
Yep. You got it.
All right, game 2.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Do I have anything I need in the side? I mean, yes and no.
What do I want to get rid of?
But I think my main board is fine against decks like that. This deck was originally beat to build. all the Is It players because there were like 5 of them. And then I became the FNM villain.
Every deck made you the FNM villain.
Okay, even when I brewed clerics, I was the FNM villain.
Yeah, every deck.
It's just because Eric Place left.
Yeah. I mean, he was the OG.
He's the OG. Mad respect to him. I actually played against him a couple times in Modern. He was playing some like mono black devotion. It was fire.
That reminds me, January 16th or 17th, we're going to do Winter Bash here at Hobby.
Okay.
And basically me and possibly one other person are going to be demoing games. Card games, tabletop games, board games, all that. So those who are watching, we're going to be doing that at some point in January. And please come out to Hobby and learn how to play some games.
Did you know what like weekdays that's gonna be on? Because I would.
Weekend.
Weekend? Okay, cool. Yeah.
And
Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, yeah. I'll pull
yeah,
up.
and well, as we get a date, then we will announce it.
Alright. Need some water. I'm like mad dehydrated.
Gotta stay hydrated.
I know, I should. But you gonna go first again?
I would like to go first, please.
Okay, cool. Alright.
I'm gonna
Ooh. That's playable.
No.
I'll keep. I mean, this hand isn't like amazing. I'll do it. I'm all again.
Oh, okay.
I'll go to 6.
You know, Cooley and I were just talking last night about how I'm a very influential person.
I mean, like, it was like a 2-lander, and I had like 2 2-drops, but I didn't really want to play Intrepid Adversary as a 2-drop, so like, Luminarch Aspirant was like my only play.
I mean, that's pretty good by itself,
Yeah,
though.
it's pretty good by itself.
Right, but did you only need 1 land to make it a good hand?
Yeah, I did.
See, you should have played it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I influenced him, so hopefully it'll go my way.
But I'm greedy, so I'm gonna go look for a better one.
Now you're gonna.
Now I'm gonna brick.
Now you're gonna.
I'm gonna be mulliganing to 4. I'll be getting a Luminarch Aspirant, 2 planes, and the one that learns, and that's my hand.
No, go to 3.
Go to 3. I'll get a planes, an Usher of the Fallen, and a random 3rd card.
Playoff top deck.
Yeah.
Playoff top deck.
I mean, that's essentially what Mono White does anyways. I probably won't be that far off. I don't start double spelling until like turn 1,000,000. Wow, that is so much worse. I'll throw this to the bottom. That'll be fine. It's just so much worse. No, we're curving out. Don't worry.
I'm gonna try this. Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Feel the read pass?
Of course, the Field of Ruin. Never mind. This hand is straight gas. Snow Plains. Hopeful Initiate. Go.
Stormheart, Coast, Tapped, and Isle Pass.
Untap. Draw. Faceless Haven. Thalia.
Nice.
Attack for 1. Pass.
Alright, another Coast, untapped.
Yep.
Malevolent Hermit. Nice.
Untap. Draw. Counter target non-creature spell. Cool. Planes. Tap 3 for Adeline.
Okay.
Go to combat. Attack with Thalia. Hopeful Initiate. 2 attack triggers. The first one is going to be Adeline cheating in a human. The second one is going to be me stealing one of your dice to put a counter on Hopeful Initiate. So I'm attacking you for 5.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'll go to 14.
Okay, pass turn.
Play a smaller net.
Yep.
I will pass it to
Untap. Draw. Sorry, untap my lands. Faceless Haven. I'm just going to tap 3, turn this into a creature, go to combat. These 2 have Vigilance. Boom, boom, boom. Trigger, trigger. So, Adeline is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's a 6/4, 4/4, 3/4, 2/1, and 2 1/1s.
And Faceless is the 3/3.
4/3.
Oh, hello. I hope you didn't see that.
I'll pretend like I didn't.
Okay. I'll block here and
You took blocking one of the humans?
Yeah.
Okay.
so take it.
1.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. And this will die, and Smoldering Egg will die. And then this becomes a creature when it goes to your turn. I mean, stops being a creature. Pass turn. Board wipe.
Crossbow Snarl, tapped. I guess I'm gonna repulse it. I'm gonna play Alchemist Gambit.
Costs 4.
Oh shoot, it does. I
I'm
can't
so
play
sorry.
that. Should I do it?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind. Sorry.
So everything
Yeah, only non-creature spells.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why it's the first time it's come up, because that's the first non-creature spell anybody's tried to cast the entire game.
Okay.
Just want to let you know, everyone in the world thinks you're a terrible person.
Oh, absolutely. Are they telling me I'm awful in chat? No?
I don't. There's one person. No one's watching.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, this is going in exile. This is going in my hand. This is going in.
Is it mana you spent to cast it, or
Yeah.
mana? Okay, so then you had it's 3 because you spent 3 mana to cast it, right?
That's right.
There you go.
Let it return.
I figured. Is that how it works?
What?
Yeah.
Like mana spent to cast it, and Thalia makes them you spend more mana to cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Pass, I guess.
Untap. Draw. Played my millionth Faceless Haven. Tap 3, make this a creature, and swing out. I just had to do all my triggers. Yeah, I'll be playing a new deck next week though. It's like the most. I think it's the only one of my decks that I've ever built that you would actually play.
What's that?
It's mono black midrange with Meat Hook Massacres and Lolths. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun.
You're a terrible person.
I mean, yeah, but like, I'm a terrible person.
Alright, at least you're not running like a pest meat hook massacre deck.
Yeah, I could be leaning in, but like Vito's not in the format, so if he was though, I'd be meat hooking for 2 all day with a Vito on board.
When
Well, if you don't have veto, you could still use the war priest.
Which one? From
Marauding?
Marauding Blight Priest?
Yeah.
I used to play that, like, when Zendikar first came out, like, I just got into Standard. So I played Cleric Life Gain, which is why when I brewed my deck for, like, last summer, I rebuilt Clerics from before. But I made it, like, a pod deck with, what's it called? The Pyre of Heroes? Pyre of Heroes. I made it a pod deck with Pyre of Heroes rather than, like, a Life Drain deck. And I thought that was really fun. Because you pod all your 2-drops.
Do you have Bastion of Remembrance in there?
No, I had that in the Pest deck we built though. That was fun.
I really liked when Vita was in Standard and also Bloodthirster Aerialist. I would make that
Oh,
so big.
oh my
Once
goodness.
I had 27 cards.
In a Standard game?
Yeah. My life gain black-white decks are bonkers.
I mean, like, Black-White Clerics is good right now. Like, did you see the new one from Crimson Vow? It's double white for essentially Ajani's Primate. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on it. But for the amount of counters on it, it gets new abilities. Like, I think it gets like flying, indestructible. It gets crazy. I have a couple of my binders. I'll pull it out.
I'm curious now.
Yeah, it's a solid addition to the Clerics deck from Crimson Vow. It's like the best Ajani's Primate we've ever gotten.
I really like when that was in Standard 2. I played that white deck where it was like
It's gonna show my stream, my trade binder. Not in my stream, but the stream. Where's it at? It's in white, right? Voice of the Blessed. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on it. If it has 4 or more 1/1 counters on it, it has Flying and Vigilance. And if it has 10, it has Indestructible.
Sorry, I can't even see the card.
Okay. It's really glary. I'll just pull it out.
There. Now at least people can at least like see the picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to build life gain, this card is in the format. Yeah. So Clerics is going to be solid if you, if I were to rebuild Clerics, it has that card. It has Lunarch Veteran from the last. So you have a 1-drop in that deck too. So you run like Cleric class, Lunarch for 1-drop slots. Turn 2-drop slots, you run the Cleric that gains life when Clerics enters and put counters on itself. You run that one. And then you run like more 2-drops in the side so you can tutor out Righteous Valkyrie with Pyre of Heroes. And then you run Aura so that when you sack stuff for and then
say it was Righteous Valkyrie, and I'm just like,
what? Yeah, it's a Righteous Valkyrie pod deck with Aura because if you sacrifice, so what's so stupid about the deck is that because sacrifice a creature is a part of the cost in Pyre of Heroes, with Aura you get to reanimate a creature first and then go tutor for another creature. So if you reanimate a Righteous Valkyrie and then go tutor for a Righteous Valkyrie, it's disgusting.
I would totally do that.
I mean, I have like most of the pieces if you want me to trade them to you. I don't have them on me, but I can bring them next week.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember the combo. I remember it was on Arena.
You could ask Ezra for a brew. He's like brewing for everybody.
Right. Ezra, make me a brew.
Black white clerics with the new Voice of the Blessed. Oh, that's what I was talking about. My brew. Make a list for Lainey so that I don't have to put in any effort. Yeah, make a black white.
If he's making a brew, you're not involved.
Oh, true. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, he gave me some. To be fair, he gave me some solid upgrades for my backup deck. My backup deck is mono red goblins, and he was like, "Run the party package." So run like Fisher Wizard and Grotag Bug Catcher.
That's why no one likes you.
I mean, yeah, I just.
Playing mono red goblins and white.
No,
clerics.
it's my backup deck. I always want to have a backup deck so I could just like.
Plays mono colors.
I don't. I played Boros for so long.
Right.
I played.
Oh, sorry, Winota.
I played Boros Warriors, and then I played Naya Adventures, and then I played Winota for a million years, and I played Black White Clerics. I played Gruul Werewolves for a while, which is like tier 2 or 3. So, but it's a tribal deck. Those are my favorite.
At least you didn't play Feather.
I didn't play Standard when Feather was around. I probably would have. That card's crazy.
hate it.
Really? Was it good in standard?
God. It was so. You'd see Feather come out, and then it's just like you might as well concede.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they have at least like 3 mana and Feather comes out, you're dead.
Wasn't Dreadhorde Arcanist in the format at the same time as Feather?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that sounds gross.
Yeah. So you're like double.
Do you know what Dreadhorde Arcanist does?
Not off the top of my
When it attacks, you get to cast an instant or sorcery. What is it, 3
From
or
your
less?
graveyard.
From your graveyard for 3 or less.
No. It had to be less than its power.
Less than its power.
So
Okay.
what you would do is
You would
like,
can-
enrage or infuriate it.
Yeah.
So it'd get +3/+0, and then you could pretty much play any instant or sorcery from your fucking graveyard.
You could even play that same infuriate.
Yeah.
And then if you have Feather on the board, then you just get it.
Well, it
you just
also
get to
has-
exile it and put it back in your hand at the end of the turn. You can
also
cast it
had
like 3
trample.
times. Oh, it has trample.
Yeah, it had trample. It was a 2-cost red.
It had.
So gross.
I'm just waiting for Charging Badger to come back. The 1 mana 1/1 with trample will dominate the format.
Fucking.
I just want
what
my
else was in
black,
there at
white,
the
like,
time?
game
The
cards to come back.
Steamkin?
Like which ones?
Like anything from Allegiance.
There's a lot of good stuff from
Like
Allegiance.
I was at like 105 life, and I played what you call it? God, what's the card? You pay X life and you get to steal that many cards. So I went down to like 85, but
Yeah.
I still was like, here's my board.
When I actually the first time, so I played casual Magic and Commander for a while before I played Standard. When I got into Standard, it was Kaladesh, because that was the first time I ever went to build a Standard deck. Electrostatic Pummeler, and I want to build a Pioneer deck with it because I love it's so stupid. Do you know what it does? Okay, so when it enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy, and you can pay 3 energy to double its power. So the entire deck is you farm energy on turns 1 through 3, play Electrostatic Pummeler, and then
There's a combo for energy too.
oh yeah, the Whirler Virtuoso combo. Yep. I was around back then. I played in I was in a middle schooler when I built that deck.
Yeah, I joined in Guild to Ravnica.
Wow, I feel old now.
I was yeah.
I started playing Standard and Mirrodin Besieged.
That's when I got my first Magic card. That was I was 8.
Yeah, I was like 18.
But yeah, Electrostatic Pummeler, so what you do is I think you need 9 energy, and then you would just play Larger Than Life, which is essentially just Titanic Growth, and then you would attack with it, and you would pay 9 energy. You would buff it from 5 to 10 to 20 to 40, so that no matter what they block with, they instantly die on turn 4. And that was my favorite deck ever.
And this is why people hate Tony.
I was building stupid decks in middle school. I think after that I played blue white
The only
spirits.
thing that stopped us from becoming mad geniuses was money.
Exactly.
And not being able to afford cards.
Yes.
I mean, that's me in life.
I traded for every card in that deck, and it was it was so janky, but I loved it. It had the bristling hydras and the aether hubs and the ones that tutors for land and gets you energy. It had everything. And I think that is the Standard deck I look back on most fondly. Obviously I know that Standard was broken at that time, and nothing about it was fair. But I was also a middle schooler and I didn't care, and I would always win with it. So I'm just excited to play mid-range for the first time since I played Naya Adventures. Actually, I mean, Clerics was kind of mid-range.
I'm trying to remember what was broken in Mirrodin Besieged. Oh, the Mirror Infinite Mana combo, and then you could turn 4 and Emrakul Invincible. So you needed a
Wasn't
I think it was
Affinity
a
in Mirrodin?
Clockwork Mirror, and then a Palladium Mirror.
I can't remember when it was Affinity in Mirrodin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's gross.
So you did
I-
the Palladium Mirror for the 2 mana, and then it cost 1 mana to tap another mirror
Yeah.
that untapped all the mirrors.
I remember that combo from Friday
And
nights.
it just 1 mana at a time, and then it's just like, and here's 10 mana for an Emrakul. It has Annihilation 20.
Oh. Gross.
So dumb. Oh my
Oh,
god.
original Zendikar. Whew. That's.
Oh man.
I remember. Yeah, I played a little. I played so casually back then. Vampire Nighthawk was a boogie monster when I played at that time. That's scary. 2/3 flying lifelink death touch for 3.
Disgusting thing ever.
It's just value.
Yeah. It was top tier value.
I got so mad when like I'd be playing Nighthawk Scavengers and Chris would be like, Vampire Nighthawk. I'm like, no, it's better.
I mean, it might be better.
They reprinted the Vampire Nighthawk, right? But
Yeah, but it's a rare and it gets bigger.
it's not nearly as good.
I mean, it enters as a 1/3, which is kind of bad, but usually people put stuff in their graveyard. And you are playing black, so you do have access to, like, Infernal Grasp. So,
Typically, by the time I put it down, like that person would have like 2 or 3 card types in the graveyard.
yeah. Like, it can be just, like, an insane late game beater if you're playing, like mid-range or control.
Yeah.
But I feel like Vampires is, like, its only real home right now. Like, I mean, I think it's, like, fine in life gain, but not particularly good. So I think Vampires is, like, its only home.
Yeah.
But, like, in Vampires, it's kind of an all-star. Because it's just a valuable creature. At 3-drop slot, you also have, like, Florian, though, which is also straight gas.
Which one's Florian?
The one that, it's a 3-mana 3/3 with first strike. At the post-combat main phase, you just, like, look at the top X of your library where X is life lost by opponents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you just, like, look for some gas. I think Vampires kind of has everything it needs to be a deck. I think it's, like, I don't know what they could have printed to make Vampires, like, insane.
I mean, they already had a bunch of decent cards.
If they reprinted Knight of the Ebon Legion, Vampires goes crazy.
God.
Imagine how busted Knight of the Ebon Legion.
That stupid card.
It would absolutely, like, turn Vampires into a solid deck if they had Knight of the Ebon Legion.
The worst thing that can happen to you is like turn 3, it's just a Knight of the Ebon Legion, and it's just staring at you. And there's like 4 mana open. And
They're
you're
like,
just
what are you gonna do,
okay.
block? I take 1, cool. Tap out for Immersturm Predator.
Like that's probably
Immersturm Predator. I love that it's a vampire dragon.
Yes. I would probably go that way for Pioneer though, like get a start with
Orzhov Vampires is like, at the last Pioneer Challenge, Orzhov Vampires was 5 of the top 8 decks.
Really?
Yes. It's like the best mid-range deck in the format.
Why do you think I like black-white vampire life game?
I mean, it's solid. Like, everything about the deck is insane. Because, like, you go turn 1, Knight of the Ebon Legion. Turn 2, it's the 2/3 Death Touch from Kaladesh for double black.
I forget. I always ran Rakdos Vampire.
Okay. It's double black for a 2/3 Death Touch lifelink. It's just a Gifted Aetherborn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Turn
The
1,
spirit one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Turn 1, Knight. Turn 2, Gifted Aetherborn. Turn 3, Sorin. -2 Sorin. Put a Champion of Dusk on the battlefield. Draw 3 cards.
Yeah,
So-
I still have 2 of those swords because I've had them since they were in standard. Nobody wants them.
No, they're so good in Pioneer. Like, if you build a Pioneer deck, keep those Sorins, that mono, I can literally just, like, pull up one of the lists. You have 3 of them? Yeah, you would, I think the most expensive part of the deck is those Sorins.
Well, yeah, because they're like at least 15, right?
Yeah. I think the rest of the deck is, like, I think Knight of the Ebon Legion sit around a couple dollars. But I think the rest of the deck is, like, fairly cheap. I know they're playing Sorins, the new Sorin, and I think they're switching to black-white because they're running the new Edgar. So it's not like mono black anymore, so the land base can be a little pricey. But if you already have black-white lands from Ravnica standard, you already have
I
like.
was gonna say I have the Godless Shrine.
If you have the Godless Shrines, I know it plays like man lands, like Lair of the Hot. No, what is the black man land from
I know what
Forgotten
you're talking
Realms?
about.
Yeah, the Beholder one.
Yeah.
And then I think it plays Pathways.
I mean,
So,
I
like,
have Pathways too.
Yeah, so I think you basically have all the lands. You would just need to get the Sorens and just.
Which I have 1 or 2.
I can just pull up one of the deck lists from the most recent challenge.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. You just tell me how much of it you have. Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
All right.
You can gas me in like 10 minutes tops.
Pioneer
The
Vampires.
First
Oh,
round was over extremely quickly.
Yeah.
do you have thought seizes?
Technically, Chris does, I think. He had a playset, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
If he still does.
I mean, they reprint them pretty often.
Yeah, they just got reprinted in the Black White Lotus Field combo, Pioneer Precon. I just ordered 3 of them. They were only $10 a piece, which like
Oh, wow.
I sold them like I sold like the rest. I sold out a playset like 6 months ago, and they were like 20 a piece. So they're like half.
Surprised.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we have the Fatal Pushes too.
I only have 2 Fatal Pushes. I'm gonna need to get more for my Pioneer deck. I'm making Orzhov Humans, but I think I might like build Vampires after Humans because that looks super fun too.
Yeah, can you send that to me?
Sure. I'll just screenshot it.
Okay.
White Black Humans.
Oh, White Black Humans is crazy because we get to play Bloodsoaked Champion and the pirate that exiles a card from your opponent's hand that has flying.
Oh, the Kitesail Freebooter?
Yeah.
I love that they reprinted that.
I actually am like I have a lot of the deck.
I really
Like,
want
assembled right here.
Like Ixalan set to come out.
Yeah, I loved Ixalan. I don't understand why Wizards considers it a failure. I loved it. I thought all of
That's because the Mer deck, or the Mer people deck, fucking
Yeah.
existed. And
Alright, so-
nobody wanted to play.
So we got for Pioneer Humans. You can play Kitesail Freebooter, Fatal Dire Tactics, Fatal Push, Thoughtseize main board, Mutavault, Bloodsoaked Champion, 3-man Inspector, and then you have like Thalia's Lieutenant, Thalia.
Okay.
So it's like you're splashing black, but like you're splashing back for like some really good cards. Because you got Thoughtseize, Dire Tactics, Freebooter, Bloodsoaked Champion. Because Bloodsoaked Champion is the best 1-drop in Humans.
What does it do?
It's 2/1 for black that can't block, but if you pay 1 in a black after it if a creature attacked, you can just return to the battlefield.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a Luris Humans deck. So everything can get recast anyways.
Yes. Good old Luris.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So you're using Luris as a pet or companion?
Yeah, I'm using him as a companion. Because, like, the best humans are 1 and 2 drops. The humans deck that doesn't play Luris is Selesnya. And what they do, I'm also like, that one looks super fun too, because it's collected company humans with Hamlet Vanguard. So on turn 4, if you get like Hamlet Vanguards, you can get 2 7/7s on turn 4 off of a collected company.
It's just like Chris's modern deck that was like, okay, 1, 2, 7.
Yeah. But like the issue with that is like, it's sort of like a non-bow with Thalia, and I don't want to be playing Thalia on 2 and then collect it on 5. So I was thinking,
What's the other legendary white human?
oh, they're running Adeline in the green-white version too. The new one from Mono
The
White.
3 cost?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh, okay.
It's disgusting.
I
Yeah.
was trying.
Look at my boy.
It's a
Yeah.
I think it's a 2 cost.
Do we send it to your Instagram? To your Instagram?
Yeah, that's fine.
2 cost white legendary human that has first strike. And then every time you put a aura on her, extra +1/+1 counter or some crap. I cannot remember what it is. I'm pretty.
feel like-
Dahlia. Dahlia?
No, Thalia taxes non-creature spells.
No, not Dahlia.
Oh.
With a D.
Dahlia?
Dahlia.
Maybe.
The red one. I think it's like when you roll a dice, you roll a dice again.
I would pull Arena up on my computer, but it makes the
Yeah.
stream crash.
Sometimes Arena just make everything crash.
All right, there you go. I sent it. The land base, 4 pathways, 3 castle lock drains, 4 godless shrines. Oh, the mutavaults, and there's an Urborg.
Yes.
But if you have the Thorns, that and Thoughtseize are expensive.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure we still have the price of the Thoughtseize.
Okay, yeah, then you're chilling.
Like I said, maybe a Fatal Push or 2.
Yeah.
How expensive are the D20 cards
Which ones?
from the Forgotten Realms set? Most of them pretty cheap.
Most of them, yeah. Like, I don't think there's...
Nobody really liked using them. I haven't seen anyone run a deck with them.
Okay, the only one that I think gets played is like a fringe combo deck with Delina and the
Variant class.
yeah, and just make infinite
Yeah.
fairies.
Because I made, I think it was a red-black D20 deck.
Okay.
I used it was like a 1-drop feat. They got like if you rolled a 20, it was like +3/+3 in death.
Yeah.
Delia, and then there is like an ogre.
Yeah,
With
hoarding
treasures.
ogre. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like
It was slow.
RNG feels really bad, especially when you just like
Well,
like
you
you're
got a lot less RNG when you're rolling like 6 dice.
yeah.
With advantage.
Yeah, that's fair. But like I've noticed in like Midnight Hunt like limited that like you can just get a bad roll and lose the game because of it. Like you would want your creatures that you randomly drew to do their effect when you drew them.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah. But like I guarantee it would probably be really fun, but like I would get salty about the RNG because I already complained about the Arena Shuffler.
Dude, look at this
Well,
town
everyone
episode.
complains about Arena Shuffle.
Arena Shuffler's terrible. Is that one of his arts?
No,
Oh.
it's just funny.
Oh.
Man, what was the meme? It was like some guy.
I'm gonna get that tattoo.
Beat the crap out of him with boxing. He was like, "God damn, Matt, MTG Arena Shuffler got hands."
Okay, I'm gonna fight these gender norms. Damn, these gender norms got hands. I got it. I kind of had like a favorable matchup though. I'm gonna playing against like Control next week is gonna suck. Cause what am I gonna meat hook? Am I gonna meat hook your dragons for 6 and then get it countered? Like, I'm gonna have to decide those out against like any Izzet deck.
Lots of flying and death touch.
Yeah.
That's how you win.
Like, I don't know what I have in the side for. Maybe I just like side into an aggro deck. Like,
What all do you have in there?
I have like part of the deck back here, and hold on.
I'm trying to remember.
So like, Champion of the Perished, Path of Perils, Eye Twitches, and then I've got Blood in the Snows on the side.
So you trying to run
Like Sorin.
zombies?
Yeah, it's zombies.
Okay.
Headless Rider, Jadar, Fellstingers. I didn't even realize this was a zombie. I just don't think I beat Izzet Control. Like, I don't think there's anything I can side
Those
into.
cards are out of rotation already.
Which ones?
The what the fuck was the name of the set? Damn it! It was when they redid Bolus.
Yeah.
Because you had all the Grixis zombies.
I think I would just take a ton of hand hate.
But you could get really.
I'm gonna side in Dreadfugue and Go Blank for control, I think.
Yeah.
And just like, I'm just gonna play hand hate the entire time. Like, maybe even Duress. Like, I might put Duress in there as well, specifically just to have a favorable matchup against control.
Yeah.
Like, just a playset in the side. Because Duressing a Alrins on turn 1 is gonna feel great. I just, like, don't have any way to deal with anything else. But, like, I think Ryan's playing, or at least trying to build mono white, and the moment he builds mono white and plays against mono black, he's gonna hate it. Because I play mono white in Arena, and my worst nightmare is seeing somebody drop a just
Dreadhorde Butcher. Not Dreadhorde Butcher.
Champion of the Parish. Oh yeah, Champion of the Parish turn 1, and I'm like, I Twitch turn 1.
My favorite thing is to drop freaking meat hook massacres on people who are playing mono white.
Dude, like, I'll like
The board
turn
is just so wide.
turn 1 Usher, like turn 2 Intrepid Adversary. They take their third turn, meat hook for 1. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Same thing with goblins.
Yeah.
Goblins is fantastic for it.
Yeah, that one's actually a burn deck.
Yeah, that one I got burned for.
Ow.
How did it go? Oh, I'm guessing that means
this matchup should be real interesting. It's gonna be fast paced.
Who's playing today?
Let me take a look if you want. Playing Orzhov. And he's over here playing his Black Red Vampires. You over here playing Black Red Vampires.
What else?
It's true. That's like the only thing you've touched since Crimson Vow came out.
I'm building a Spirits deck. Well, it's not even since Crimson Vows came out. It's that thing since Innistrad came out.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. It's interesting. Sideboard's a little juicy too. I played against Mono Red Goblins last round. I got that 2-0.
I can see that being a tough matchup.
Yeah, I got it 2-0 too. He was real fast though.
Yeah.
Had me scared the whole time. I don't know if you're faster than Mono Red or if you're like about the same. Maybe even a little slower.
I have better finishers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There we go.
I roll okay?
Sure.
Oh, I haven't won a dice roll at all today, so let's start here.
Dice rolls today.
Well, we're not starting here.
Yes. It's always possible I get a 30.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. You beat it with 1. All right, I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Take it away, boss.
I'll take the play. So I will stop, tap 1, hit fighter. Go ahead.
What's that one do again?
It's a 2-1, sacrifice it. Well, pay 2 mana, discard a card, sacrifice a vampire, draw 2 cards.
Oh,
And I
okay.
can only do that if I've done damage.
Can he sack himself?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play Bright Climb Pathway. I'm gonna tap that Bright Climb Pathway and play a Lunarch Veteran. I'm gonna say go ahead. He doesn't have first strike or nothing. Just a 2-1. All right.
I will play. And that's the one that gives life when something leaves the battlefield.
Correct. Yeah.
I'll tap.
How many cards you got in hand?
6.
I'll take the 2.
I will play Shark Scroll, Tamer Pass. I'll tap 1. I'll play Voldaren Epicure. You'll take 1 damage.
You'll gain 1.
And I will play
Do you gain 1 or is it just 1 to me?
just 1 to you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I go. On top. Draw. Play a swamp. I'm gonna tap a white and a black, and play a Sun Gold Sentinel. I don't get to exile anything, but I do gain a life with the Lunarch, and I'll say go ahead.
Tap 2. To Inferno Grasp your Sun Gold Sentinel.
Sure. You lose 2.
And I'll attack it.
I will trade with the 2-1, and I'll take the 1. On top. Draw. Play a swamp. I'm gonna tap 3 and play an Elite Spellbinder.
Just 1 card.
Yeah. So you cost 5. And then it's what, two Voldarian Estates?
Yeah. Just a question for the future. In response to Elite Spellbinder, can I tap, sacrifice a blood token, and discard?
Yeah, but
Yes, you can.
but
I'm
so,
not going to go back on that.
so I mean you can if you want to, but whatever you draw, I get to see with the other 2.
Yeah.
Right. So if that's what you want to do, then sure, yeah. I mean,
sure?
Yeah, sure. If that's what you want to do.
Tap 1. Discard. Draw.
Right, okay. So then nothing gets activated. All right, you go. And then, yeah, this is gone as well.
Running out of gas. I will play a Hive of the Eye Tyrant, and I'll attack you for 1.
I'll take the 1.
Go ahead.
So I do know that there's 2 Voldarians in your hand.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I can
sweet.
sweet.
Sweet. Draw for turn. I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to play a Graveyard Trespasser. I'm going to exile the creature you discarded. So when he gets exiled, I gain a life, and you lose a life. And then I'll swing for 3 in the air.
I'll take it.
And I'll say good. And he has Ward, discard a card.
What's in your graveyard?
Lunark and a Sun Gold.
I'll play a Haunted Bridge.
Sure.
Tap 4.
Oh, it is daytime as well.
Yeah. To play Hive of the Eye Tyrant?
Sure.
Oh, shoot. That's frustrating. Alright. I'll attack you for 3.
I will take the 3.
And I'll exile Lunark.
Okay.
That one. Go ahead. It becomes nighttime.
Yep, so it comes nighttime, Graveyard Trespasser will flip. I don't even know what the backside says.
It's just stronger version of the front side. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Alright, so I'll draw for turn. You have 1 card in hand that I don't know about. Let's know about that. Of course. Of course. Alright, I guess we go combat. Do you have any creatures in your graveyard?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll exile your creature and my Sun Gold Sentinel. You'll take 2. I'll gain 2, and then there's 7 coming at you. Sure. And then you take 3.
Also, this is not a
Correct. And then I'll say go ahead.
frustrating.
And that has Menace, right?
Yeah, it has menace.
Okay.
I'll play the mountain. Wait, no, I can't do that.
No, you can. You can play Mountain.
No, it doesn't work for my play.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it does. Never. I know what I'm thinking. Alright, I'll tap 2 to play full down Bloodcaster.
Sure. And these are in your hands too. So like if blood tokens come into, you know.
Yeah, I can discard.
Right.
And go ahead.
Okay. And that is a flying 2-1.
It's flying to you.
Okay. To draw. Voldaren Estate. That just lets you make a mana of anything to color or to cast a vampire.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything else.
I can tap to create a blood token with it.
Okay.
Which is 5 minus the number of vampires out there, but because I only have 1 vampire, I can't do anything with that.
Okay. I'll tap a white and 2 black. I'm gonna play a wedding announcements. We'll go to combat. We're swinging the whole team at you.
I'll block one of these.
Sure. So this will trade. This will exile 2 cards from your grave. It won't be the creature because the creature just came in. So you can just the other 2 cards that are in there.
Yeah.
And I
One
think.
of those is a creature.
Okay. So then you take
1 and you gain.
4, 7, and then 1 more, so 8 total.
So I'm down to 1. And you gain 1.
Correct. I do gain 1. And then end of turn, I get to draw because I attack 2 or more creatures. And I'll say good.
Pass.
What's up? Draw.
It's not looking good for us.
Play a Graveyard Trespasser, exiling the creature deal 1.
And I'll take 1.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
So.
Thing is, this
Actually, wait. No.
Oh?
It comes in on night side. It's still nighttime. So I wouldn't shoot you for 1. But then I attack.
Yeah.
Right.
And usually this deck doesn't run out of gas so fast, but I didn't have any blood token generation.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything.
You also had a rough land base early. You played 1 and then tapped. You had to play a tapped 1.
But the thing is, I didn't even have things to play with those
Yeah.
lands. I had like my 2 drops, but I didn't have any Florians or anything
You
that's.
drew 2 lands too, right?
Yeah, I drew 3 lands. I was only.
Just kind of flooded on mana.
Which is fine. It happens. Like, it is what it is.
Give me a second. I'm gonna.
Because like against the Grixis guy I was playing, I generated like 5 blood tokens. I had like
She's
5
out of the
blood
car.
tokens at once. And whenever he
She was
played
like, I
something,
don't feel like
just go
sitting in
through
here
my
for
deck and
this.
find like a Infernal Grasp or something else. Which is like the way the deck's supposed to work, but obviously it's not consistent.
I think Mardu Vampires is really good right now too.
Mardu Vampire seems fun, but I don't have the money for the mana base.
Yeah. Well, I do have all the pathways if you want to borrow
You have
them.
all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So if you do want to borrow them, I can help. The only ones I can't help you is white and black, because I'm playing white and black.
Oh, yeah. Which would be part of it, but I could maybe afford it. Once again, I'm trying to build spirits. I just need, like, the Clarion spirits and whatever right now.
I do have Clarion Spirits too, actually. I actually have them on me.
On them?
Yeah, I actually have them on me. I have a couple foil ones that I pulled from Caldine.
That's actually sweet.
They are from Caldine, right? I think
Yeah,
they're from
they're from
Caldine.
Caldine.
Yeah. So you choose if you want to go first or second.
Yeah, I want to go first.
And I will not be keeping this hand.
Wait, can I keep this one? Nah, I shouldn't then. Nah, I'm not gonna keep it. I think I have to be greedier this time.
I had 6 white creatures and a swamp.
I had 3 swamps, but I had a 1 and a 2 drop.
Yeah.
Like, I would have kept that on game 2 if I was winning.
Yeah.
But because I think I gotta be greedier.
I agree.
How many lands do you want?
24. Yeah. I'm thinking about cutting it to 22, but at the same time, I don't know because I still find myself stuck at 3 and 4 lands
I play
sometimes.
20 lands, and I can still get 4 lands.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I guess it's just like,
But the thing is, like, the vampire mana is really flexible.
this is true.
Like, because you actually don't play that many black cards.
Well, that, and you also have the cycling effect from blood tokens.
You have cycling, and you also have Voldaren Estate, which just pays for everything.
Right. All right, both going to 6. May we both draw hands that are playable. Well, you don't want me to draw a hand that's playable.
Well, it'll make the game more interesting. Okay. Land.
I'll keep it. It's not spectacular, but I'll keep it.
Rocking with it.
I'm binning that one.
Alright.
You said you want to go first, or?
Yeah, Haunted Ridge go.
Sweet. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a Snow-Covered Plains and an Usher of the Fallen. Go ahead.
That's one of the cards I need.
Card's real good.
I'll play 6-step pathway, tap 2, Dark Bloodcaster, go ahead.
Draw. What's that window again?
That's the 2-1 whenever a creature I control, non-token creature I control dies, I create a blood token. If I have 5 blood tokens, it transforms into a 3/3 flyer.
Okay. I'm gonna play a Grim Climb Pathway. Let's swing for 2.
I'll take 2.
I'll boast him.
Alright, and I'll create you a 1/1.
Yep. Create me a 1/1 human. Yeah, that's so good.
On top. I'll play a Shadow Skull's Hammer Pass, intertapped. I'll tap 1. Play Voldaren Apothic, go ahead. Well, you'll take
So take 1, you get a blood token.
Go ahead.
On top. Draw. Lunark veteran. Combat. 3. I'm gonna boast.
And does it intertap to attack?
No. So it's just on the field. So I gain a life with Lunark veteran, and then you have 3 coming at you.
I'll take 3.
And I'll say good.
Oh, I meant. Well, now it feels unfair.
Do you want to sack the blood
I was gonna
token?
sack
You're good. Good. You're good.
So, I knew what I was going to discard. I was going to discard some of mine.
Sure. Yep.
And now I'll draw action control. Okay. And this would go. I'll tap 3 and play Vampire's Vengeance.
What's it do?
2 damage to each non-vampire.
Gross.
Yep.
Oh, that's real good.
I don't create blood tokens from your creatures. And I'll attack you for 3.
I'll go to 17.
Go ahead.
On top. Draw. You have a creature in your grave?
No.
I'm going to play a Graveyard Trespasser. I'm going to exile my own Usher. And you'll take 1 off game 1. And yep, it becomes daytime.
Sweet. I'll play Swamp. I'll tap 4.
Immerstrom Predator, huh?
Yeah, you wish. I'll play Henrika Damnathi.
Yeah.
Transforms into a 3/4 flying death touch lifeline.
Gross. Gross. Cool.
So at the beginning of combat on my turn, I'm going to choose each player sacrifices a creature.
Sure.
So I'll set that out. I'll create a second blood token. And I'll attack you for 2.
I'll go to 16.
Go ahead.
Draw. I'll tap a white and a black. I'm gonna Vanishing Burst Enrico. And then I'm gonna tap a Faceless Haven in my white, and I'm gonna play the backside of Lunar Gunner.
That's gain a life whenever something dies.
Correct, whenever something leaves, so it can be exiled too. But yeah, go ahead.
I'll untap. I'll tap 1, sacrifice a blood token. So discard, draw. That's frustrating. Alright. That's a flyer.
Correct, 1/1 flyer.
Go ahead.
Alright, untap. Draw. We're gonna man the Faceless Haven.
I'll tap 2 to Infernal Casper.
Sure. 1/2. I'll gain a life off Luminous Phantom. Play a Snow Cover Plains for turn. I'll say go ahead.
Alright. On end step, do I... End step, the second blood token, discard Infernal Grasp.
Sure.
And now draw for turn action. And then I'll untap. I'll have Shadow Skull the Hammer cast into tap. That will tap 3.
Just got a Florian.
Nighthawk Scavenger is a...
Do you actually have double black for that?
Yeah, I have a Haunted
Okay,
Ridge.
yeah. Sweet, sweet. Broken.
Broken?
Yeah, it's a good card. Real good card.
Go ahead.
Alright,
It's
on
a
top.
4/3.
Draw. I'm gonna play a Snow Covered Swamp. I'm gonna tap 5. I'm gonna play a Loath.
Whoa.
I'm gonna subtract 3 from her, and I'm gonna create 2 spiders. If I can find the spider tokens I stole from Bryce. And I will say good. I've been like wishing for that black mana for
Yeah,
so
I know.
long.
I just saw you just play that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh. I was getting a little worried there. Oh, also, she's at 1 loyalty now.
I'll tap 2 for Blood Tithe Harvester, creating a blood token.
Sweet. And that's something, it gives creatures -X, -deal.
Yeah, I can sacrifice it to
Okay.
give
And
something
it's
-X.
twice the blood tokens you have,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So it'd be 2 right now. And that's currently, what, a 4/3 with lifelink, Death Touch?
I I really struggle with Wolf, by the way.
It's
Just
a, it's a
fun
good
fact.
card.
Yeah, because I've cut most of the burn from this deck,
Yeah.
so I'll swing Nighthawk Scavenger at Wolf.
Double block.
Alright, so all his die.
Yep, all of that.
Because it takes 4 damage, I'll gain 4 life.
Loth will also get 2 more counters. You go to 16.
I'll tap for 4. Go ahead.
I knew you had it. You're not
I just
slick.
thought about that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I had a feeling
No,
you
no,
had
but-
it.
And because something died,
Also, I also gained
and
2
he
life.
also gains
Yeah.
2, so.
We'll subtract 3 from Loth, create 2 spiders, and then I'm gonna tap 2 black and 3 color or 3 colorless and play another Loth. We'll go to 1. I got 4 of these suckers now, and I will say go ahead.
I'll be honest, I'll tap 1. Second card takes the last card. I'm trying to tap 1. Second blood token. Oh, should I do that? 2 life. Use card. Draw. So how does first strike work?
So first strike means it deals damage before the other creature that's blocking it deals
So
damage.
if you double block a floor, what happens?
So you would deal damage before I did. So you deal 3. If it kills the creature before my creatures can deal damage, then you don't take damage.
So would you have to block with 4?
If I blocked with all 4, I still wouldn't kill it. Just because you could deal 1 to each one of them before I get to deal any damage.
That seems unfair. But
It is pretty
okay.
broken, yeah. First strike's a really good keyword.
Considering you were saying swing at roll. Well, I'm not asking you. That's
Yeah, I know.
That's already but I'll swing at roll. Wait, do I? I'll swing at roll.
I'll chump with a spider. When it dies, it'll get a counter on here.
I'll tap 2.
Sure. Untap. Draw. Roll 0. Lose a life, draw a card. That's actually really good. Play a paints. Tap 3. Play a wedding announcements. Tap 3. Play a wedding announcements. So I'll end my turn. Create 2 of these suckers. And then both of these get a counter.
And it's at 3 there.
When they, 3 they flip. Yep. Good.
Sweet. Well, the thing is, this doesn't really help, so that's kind of sad. Top 4. Guy.
Finally.
Finally.
Shows his
A
face.
swing at, I guess, you.
At me. I will chump 2 humans. So Loth will get 2 counters. My humans will die. Alright, untap. Draw. I'm gonna tap 3. Play a Welcoming Vampire. Then I'll down tick Loth. Create 2 more of these guys. Triggering Welcoming Vampire to draw.
It's draw card once per turn.
Right. So it only triggers once. I'll play a Cave of the Frost Dragon tapped. I'll go to end my turn. These will both go 2, and I'll get 2 humans. I also gain 2 life off that as well. And I'll say good.
type of goal.
With everything.
Towards you.
I'll double block. Actually, I'll put a human on the Florian, a human on the Blood Tithe Harvester, and then one spider there, one spider there, one spider there.
Right. And
So all of my stuff will die. My 2 of my spiders will trade with the 2 of yours, and then both my humans die.
sure.
And then I only have 2 spiders left, and then 4 of my creatures died, so I gained 4 life, and I get 4 counters on Wolf.
So I get 4 blood tokens.
Is it when your creatures die or when my creatures die?
When my creatures die.
So you'd
So
get
each of these would give.
right,
for each.
right. Well, no. So you get. Does it count itself?
It counts itself.
Yeah. Then so yeah, you get 4.
I'm gonna tap 1, discard.
So you have 7 now, 6 now. Unless you just added 4.
I just added.
Okay. So then you have 2 left too.
What? So I have. Well, I just got 4.
Right.
So.
Well, you tapped and sacked to discard. You just sacked 1. Then you're doing
So
it
now
again,
I'm
right?
at 3. I'll tap.
Right.
Discard. I'll say go ahead.
All right. I'm on top. I'm gonna draw. Tap 4. I'm gonna kick Blood Chief's Thirst to kill the Florian.
In response, tap. Discard. Draw. Go ahead.
So yeah, it'll kill the Florian. Then I'm gonna down tick with Lolth, create 2 more spiders. When they enter, I'm gonna draw off Welcoming Vampire,
And you'll gain 2.
and I gain. Yeah. Wait. From what?
No, oh wait, because
Yeah. So nothing left. I'll play a Grim Climb Pathway for turn. And then on my turn, create 2 more humans, and these will transform. Now everything gets +2/+2. So these are now 4/3 spiders, 3/3 humans, 3/3 luminous, and then 4/5 Welcoming Vampire. And then it's your go.
now my last draw. And that's game. Alright.
Is it?
I think you just win from here, because these are got menace.
They're 4. You're right.
Yeah. I was fishing for the last one of my, what is it? I have 3, what is it, of the board wipe.
Oh yeah.
There it is, it was 4 cards.
Board wipe would have been good, but I'd still get to ult Lolth.
Well, the thing is, my plan was I'd want to play it during my turn, before I attack, and then I would attack Wolf, because your next board would be out.
Okay, you're right. I mean, I'd still have so I would have lost. I would have lost 7 creatures, and it would have been brought up to 9 loyalty. So you would have swung with 4.
I would have been able to do a lot of damage, but I don't know if I would have won, but I would have had a chance. But
Yeah, that one card is real good. The one that's wipe everything but vampires.
Yeah.
It's like Crippling Fear, but better.
yeah, because it costs 3.
Yeah.
And I mean, like most things you want to board wipe for aren't gonna have more than 2 toughness.
Yeah. True. Very true.
So I'll report that.
Good games though, man.
Good games, yeah.
I've been getting lucky. It's my 3rd 2-0 today.
I was 2-0 before this.
Yeah. Now I'm technically 6-0.
Those were good games, though.
Yeah, I enjoyed them.
You guys all done?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just finished up.
All right.
Guess my record playing at the table is a little